What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point
win.
set and match.
Point set and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court Game Day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Cyclones and the Renegades. Let's begin with player introductions for tonight's game day. We'll be introducing first the away team, the Cyclones. Out first, number 14, Stan. Subbing tonight, number 88, Robin. Out tonight, number 22, Bueno. Number 43, Unda. Number 31, Hyro. Number 69, Iñaki. And the captain, number 17, Manu. And now the home team, the Renegades. From Fort Lauderdale, Florida, number 92, Flores. From Hialeah, Florida, number 18, CRB. From Miami, Florida, number 7, Ben. From Vitoria in the Basque Country, number 44, Amiga Reina. From Mutriku in the Basque Country, number 40, Goenaga. And the captain from Mutriku in the Basque Country, number 20, Gosheri. And with that, the players salute you, the fans, and we are ready to begin tonight's game day. And with the introductions aside, I want to welcome everybody back to another edition of the Fall 25 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined as always by Stu Nyman to bring you tonight's contest between the Cyclones and the Renegades. How you doing tonight, Stu?
Doing great. Exciting action in the building. The practices were enthusiastic. Looking forward to this first match.
2 singles and 4 doubles tonight, beginning with a Division II matchup featuring a sub for the Cyclones. Remember their last game day just this past Wednesday. Manu went out with that groin injury. He remains out tonight. So it will be Inaki substituting in the front court. Jairo slides to the back in this makeshift Division II doubles team for the Cyclones. They will take on Gosheri and Ben. That 3-1 record to open up the season.
Iñaki serves. Our first match has begun. Backhand by Ben, hard to the inside. A rebote forehand. Ben with a fine catch at the 11 line. Iñaki at the side wall. Here's Jairo from the 12 line. Jairo moves up, backhand from the 11. Ben's there, pulls it off the side wall. Jairo now from the 11 line. Rebote by Gosheri, picked up by Iñaki. Hard to the inside, Ben's there, scoop up. Gosheri powerfully to the inside. Great catch by Jairo. Rebote forehand by Iñaki. Ben's there. Backhand. Ben again to the inside. Gosheri calls for the rebote, fires it inside. Big bounce brought down by Jairo. Inaki picks it out of the air. Costado to the inside. Ben for a tough catch on the scoop. Beautifully played. Gosheri calls for the rebote again. Back to the inside. That rebote clips the side wall, lands in and scores. First point of the evening goes to Gosheri and Ben of the Renegades.
So this Division II doubles team for the Cyclones, usually Jairo in the front court with Manu in the back. Again, with that Manu injury, Jairo slides to the back. Inaki is the sub. He goes up in the front court. Underserve, first fault, second serve coming up.
Powerful serve by Gaucheri to the inside. Backhand. Gaucheri back to the 10 line to make the catch. Ben from the 12 line. High and hard. That clears the overhead screen. Robote forehand. Straight back. Robote. That's the rebound off the back wall. Played by Gaucheri. Caught by Jairo. Jairo low and hard. Cut off at the 8 line by Gaucheri. Robote forehand by Iñaki. Robote forehand again by Iñaki. Gaucheri has it, winds up. Placement inside. Scores.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Jairo wanting an interference call.
Judge assessing whether or not he could have made the catch had there been no interference.
I think that's one of those where the ball is just so far away from him. I don't know how you can, and the contact occurs before the throw is even made.
No.
Totally agree.
Yeah, definitely not interference.
That would have been a bit of a stretch.
Fault, underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Yeah,
just in the replay, you can see that Gaucheri hadn't even released it when the contact was made, so. And I don't even know if Jairo could have gotten there. And you need to be sure on both elements to get interference.
There's a backhand by Jairo. Ben from the 12 line. That ball hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point of the evening for the Cyclones, Iñaki and Jairo. Iñaki has the serve.
Yeah, just one getting away from Ben early on. You know, he's been catching really well in the backcourt, particularly in this team with Gaucheri.
Jairo's been firing bullets back there.
Yeah, I mean, that was the key coming into it. I mean, how is Jairo going to play back here? It's uncharted territory. You don't usually see him in the backcourt, but he's so highly skilled that you figure if anybody, Jairo can slide in and be effective.
Ben to the inside. Jairo's there. Backhand from the 11 line. Iñaki calls the Robote right up the middle. Picked up by Gaucheri. Gaucheri from the Costado. Scoop attempt miss. Robote is there. Gaucheri attacks. Pilo scores. Three points for Gaucheri and Ben. Gaucheri has the serve.
Well, we saw how effective the Philo was in the last game day for the Renegades. Gaucheri fired about as many as we've seen in his career, and one after the other, just scoring. He's picking up right where he left off here. Shoots one to Iñaki. He's in position, but it's coming so fast. It's really hard to line it up.
Ooh, the bullet serve picked off by Jairo in the backcourt. Great catch. Robote by Gaucheri. Iñaki gets in there, winds up. Costado inside. Scoop attempt is missed. Second point for Iñaki and Jairo of the Cyclones. Iñaki serves.
Yeah, Ben a little out of position right there. He had to work his way around Jairo to try to get back inside, and then he left himself a very difficult one-handed scoop pretty close to the side wall. Low percentage catch, and gets the Cyclones their second point. It's like this.
There's a backhand by Ben. Iñaki midcourt, backhand to the inside. Gaucheri on the Robote, caught by Iñaki. Iñaki powerfully from the forehand Robote. That rebound off the back wall, played by Gaucheri. Jairo makes the catch. Fine catch on the right side. Robote by Gaucheri. Scoop by Iñaki. Drop shot. Ben takes off. Will not get there. We're all tied up. 3-3 in the first set. Iñaki has the serve.
Well, Ben's quick, and he actually got up to it in time, but he just didn't expect it to keep turning back inside.
As soon as you see him put his cesta between his legs, he's done. Right there.
Ben just got to switch to the left side there, but it's easier said than done at the last instant. 3-3, just like that, Cyclones have come back.
Ben up high on the left side, backhand. Here's the backhand by Iñaki. Ben's there. Rebote by Gaucheri, hard to the inside, picked up beautifully by Jairo on the backhand. Here's Ben, backhand from the 12 line. Rebote left side, high and hard to the inside. Iñaki calls for it. That's dropping. Iñaki makes the save. Beats Gaucheri on the left side. Split placement read by Jairo. It rolls over the frame of his cesta. That's a 4th point for Gaucheri and Ben of the Renegades. Gaucheri serves.
Yeah, that was a interesting spin because he threw it from the costado, would have caught the front wall, then the side wall, and it's coming back to Jairo's forehand. We talked about how that's a very difficult shot to control, and that's even more strange for these players from the costado.
Iñaki picks the serve, backhand thrown hard, coming out. Gaucheri on the rebote, hard to the inside. Jairo goes for the rebote, that's not going to make the front wall. 5th point for Gaucheri and Ben of the Renegades. Possible set point.
Yeah, Jairo not really too sure about that one as it was approaching him, so he let it pass, tried to play the rebote, and it was dropping. It's the one thing, without having a lot of reps back there, he doesn't really know which balls to let come out. And you see that one coming up short in the end.
Powerful, powerful serve by Gaucheri. Caught and returned by Jairo. Rebote by Jairo. Ball tipped, point and set to Gaucheri and Ben. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come at it, play our next set.
It just looked like Jairo took his eye off of that one too. I mean, it's a blind catch. You're reaching back behind you, trying to bring it in, and just caught the frame again. 6-3 though. Gaucheri and Ben take the final 3 points and the set.
You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida, currently playing our first of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Here we are back in the ESPN 3 DraftKings Players Cage. Focus on the Renegades. Gaucheri came to play, no question about that. He's locked in. Ben making some fantastic catches, some very difficult catches. Iñaki and Jairo both putting it to him as best they can. There's Flores offering his support to Ben.
And this Renegades team started off so strong. I mean, won their first 2 game days of the season, and then they've dropped the next 3, and their last game day ended in a tie. So 0-3-1 in their last 4 game days. Not what you want to see. Trying to flip the script tonight. And they got as much of an advantage as they can get with Manu being out for the Cyclones. He went down with that groin injury.
Yeah.
And he, hope that it's not a long-term injury.
Probably see him next week is my guess.
That would be fortunate.
Andrew, I have a note on my desk.
Yes? What is that?
It says to welcome new viewers from Underdog Sports.
Underdog Sports? Well, welcome.
So you familiar with Underdog Sports?
I've seen it. Yes.
I'm kind of setting you up. Yeah, because
yes, no, absolutely.
The memo doesn't go any further than welcome them.
Yeah, I don't, I can't reveal too much, but, I've heard of it.
Welcome.
No, we've heard of my sports wagering platform of sorts. So hearing folks are able to wager on us there for the first time. So we welcome you if you're joining us from Underdog. Just a couple seconds away from the start of set number 2, as you see Gaucheri there, actually looking at Manu out there on the court with the Cyclones. Iñaki and Jairo talking, animated, a very good conversation out on the court. See how they respond coming out in set 2. The Cyclones will have the serve.
We are ready to begin our second set. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Inaki has the serve for the Cyclones.
Didn't seem like Inaki had any opportunities to throw some shots either, so see if he tries to open it up in the second set.
Yeah, throwing a shot against Gaucher is tough. He's fast, he catches everything, and if he gets it on the outside, kill you. Here's the backhand by Ben. Inaki pulls that from the side wall at the 8 line. Ben, forehand. Costado by Inaki, way inside. Gaucher's there. Powerful backhand follows.
Yes. Charity, yes. I have the script. Yes.
Robote forehand by Gaucher, passing. Robote left side, Costavo 2-all, red by Inaki, stopped by Inaki. Cortada by Inaki is stopped by Gaucher.
Yeah,
and Jairo gets in there at the 11 line, makes the catch. Robote forehand. Jairo's there. Jairo, powerful forehand, high and hard to the front wall. Ben makes the catch at the 12 line. Jairo again, backhand. Robote by Inaki, caught by Gaucher. Jairo will take this on the bounce at the 11 line. Forehanded pass, does not pass, cut off by Gaucher. Backhand, hard to the inside. Jairo from the 10. Ben makes a spectacular catch before it crosses the wall. Inaki's got it hard to the inside. That will score. Tremendous play by all 4 players. First point of the second set goes to Inaki and Jairo.
Well, fabulous catch first time around, but this second one is coming even lower, even harder, right at Ben's feet. And that would have been a tough scoop for anyone.
Ben made a fantastic. I mean, that catch was just awesome.
Blind right over his head.
I mean, that's like
kicking up in the corner.
Best imitation of Bragley, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And there's really only one person who does that, which is Bragley.
That is true.
Ben from the backhand to the inside. Robote by Inaki. Robote forehand, hard to the inside. Gaucher picks it. Costado inside. Jairo, forehand Robote, passes. Gaucher calls for it. Robote to the inside. Caught by Jairo, way overhead at the 11 line. Here's the backhand by Jairo. Ben is there. Robote forehand by Gaucher. He passes. Jairo takes it in the air. Backhand to the inside. Ben off the wall, cannot maintain control. 2 points for Inaki and Jairo of the Cyclones. Inaki serves.
A really conservative play from both sides. I mean, Cyclones just testing Ben there in the backcourt. You know, not wanting to give Gaucher any opportunity. Just keep floating backhands inside, hoping Ben's the first one to miss. And you know, even though Jairo doesn't have a lot of experience, he does have highlight experience. And he could probably outcatch him really all day if they're just going ball for ball back there.
Ben makes a very difficult catch way overhead on the left side. Here's Jairo from the 12. Robote by Gaucher, big bounce, stopped by Jairo. Haro to the inside. Ben lets it come out to the rebote. Gaucheri's there. Backhand by Iñaki. Gaucheri on the left side, winding up. Costado inside. Haro takes it on the bounce. Hits the crack, not coming out. 3rd point for Iñaki and Haro of the Cyclones. Iñaki serves.
Again, if Ben's confident, he probably steps in front of that and tries to catch it. When he misses a few, that throws, you know.
Let it come out to Gaucheri. I mean, it's not a losing strategy.
No, and then you see here,
But
it's going to drop right in the chick-chack.
You get the Magic City version of the chick-chack Chula. Hits that spot just between the back wall and the floor and dies. Not dead. Bounced out a little, but not enough to make the rebote. There's a backhand by Ben. Rebote by Gaucheri. Haro from the 11 line. Rebote for Gaucheri. Forehand rebote saved. Put to the inside. Hyro's there. Rebote left side by Gaucheri. Ben now from the 12 line. Hard throw to the inside. Ben now from the forehand again. At the 11 line. He passes. Rebote coming out. Iñaki on the rebote. Kicks to the inside. Tough catch for Ben, and he makes it. Beautiful catch by Haro, peeling that off the side wall. And he scores on the return. 4 straight points for Iñaki and Haro. Iñaki serves.
Well, it's been all Cyclones here in this second set. And Gaucheri, I mean, you can tell, I mean, he's very frustrated right now. He hasn't gotten the ball a whole lot. His backcourt is making a few mistakes. And again, he gets in these rhythms where he gets plays a little too aggressive.
Yeah, and
sometimes
they wind up in the pad, but he's also capable of turning it on and just creating a whole different score.
Yeah, I mean,
and this 4-0 lead is a tricky lead.
So I'm guessing the Fila Rebote's got to be coming soon.
There's a backhand by Ben. Haro from the 11. Rebote left side to the inside. Ben makes the catch. Backhand from the 12. Haro down low, comes out on the left side. Ben's there. Ben from the 12 line, hard throw, inside.
Yeah,
that's tipped. First point for Gaucheri and Ben. In the second set, Gaucheri has a serve. Yeah, I mean, if anybody's capable of launching a comeback, Gaucheri is.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here. I mean, still gonna.
I imagine the first serve is going to be fairly hard.
Yeah, I was going to say, see how quickly this one comes in the box. Can't imagine Iaki's going to try to step in front of it.
Fault. Over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
But this one, maybe.
Second powerful serve. This one caught by Haro.
Right in
Rebote forehand.
Ooh.
Inaki's got the rebote. Gaucheri has it. Gustavo. Split placement will score. 2 points for Gaucheri and Ben. Gaucheri serves.
Well, split placement is such a good shot because it's just going to pull Iñaki further and further off the net, which will open up some space for Gaucheri maybe later on. Haro tries to track it down. I mean, it's a good read.
It threw it particularly hard. I mean, it really kicked up when once it hit the floor.
Power's the difference right there. And then an outside serve, ooh, it's just over.
Fault. Over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. That's a bold choice. We don't see that often here.
No, and honestly, if it lands in, it might ace Hyro.
No,
Maybe he recognized how far of an overserve it was, so he didn't move all too much.
It's entirely possible. There's a couple guys on the roster who, a couple guys in battle court who can do it.
What a second serve.
Powerful serve. Well caught by Hyro. Rebote forehand. Inaki's there. Backhand from the 8. Ben from the 12. Rebote left side to the inside. Kicks up. Hyro's there. Hyro from the 10. Rebote forehand fired by Gaucheri. Caught by Hyro. Ben now from the 12 line. Ben from 13. Costello by Inaki to the inside. Ben makes the catch. Deep in the backcourt. Inaki from the 8. Rebote forehand. Hyro's on it. Left side. Backhand. Ben down low. Cannot hold on. That is a 5th point and possible set, possible match point for Inaki and Hyro of the Cyclones.
Yeah, it's a tough one for Ben. I mean, it's dropping low practically on the floor as he tries to bring it in. And on top of it, Gaucheri called him off, and he's frustrated before. Boiling now after another miss, 5-2, and a chance for the Cyclones to take this set.
Gaucheri went for the serve, tipped it. Point set and a hard-fought match for Inaki. And my bad, folks. Sorry. We'll go on to a 3rd and final set. Just 2 minutes. You know, I don't often screw up like that.
Did happen to me once last season. I still wake up sweating.
And when we have people in the building, my good, it's like, you know,
couldn't have been a Tuesday.
It's like we have company.
Yeah.
we have company. Don't
be on your best behavior.
Could you put on your pants? We have company.
Hey.
You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida, with at least half a functional announcing booth. That's the Andrew half.
It's there still. It's just late arrival. Like the crowds, you know, it's okay.
Psychotropic chemotherapy is just such a delicate balance, let me tell you.
Well, it was a great comeback by the Cyclones, you know. It's just a totally different team, and I wonder what Manu was telling them in between sets. We might get a chance to talk to them if they come back and win this match, but totally composed, and they didn't, you know, Inaki didn't end up throwing a ton of shots. They were just really going after Ben there in the back, and he came undone really for the first time.
See, the problem is in my other role as director of player personnel, I have to go talk to Gaucheri later. You know, that's an awkward conversation after the announcement that I just made. You know, it's like...
And maybe that's the bulletin board material, you know, the Renegades, they said, oh, Stu thought this match was over. We'll show him. Maybe this will be the turnaround. We'll mark the day. It is 7:32.
Andrew adopting the Savin approach to... Here we are in the ESPN3 Players Cage, and we're seeing...
What is that, Stu?
It looks like a cinta, but it's not. I believe that's a compression sleeve.
That's a thick cinta, huh?
No. That's a compression sleeve.
I was going to say, okay.
And I imagine that's for Inaki. Yeah, Inaki, remember when he had problems, what was it, 3 seasons ago with that right side? So he's worn a compression sleeve the entire time. Don't know what happened to the other one. But that bicep and that shoulder area has been a source of problems for him in the past.
Well, let's hope that he's all right. Yeah, they brought the whole box over and just yanked it off, put it on, and he's going back out there for a 3rd set. First one of the game day here, coming down to a 3rd set.
We're ready to begin our 3rd and final set. Gaucheri has the serve for the Renegades. Powerful, powerful serve by Gaucheri. There's the backhand. Hiro now from the 12 line to the inside. Rebote by Hiro. Gaucheri has it.
What a bullet.
First point of the third and decisive set goes to Gaucheri and Ben of the Renegades. Gaucheri serves.
In that right there, just a hard costado to the inside. Gaucheri, all he has to do is put it on the floor. That's a difficult scoop for Hiro to make consistently, and it's a risk-free throw pretty much.
Difficult scoop for almost anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Manu, maybe Douglas, you know. What a catch by Hiro off the powerful serve by Gaucheri. Rotate left side, big bounce to the inside. Hiro's there. Here's a backhand by Iñaki. Forehand Rebote to the outside. Inaki's on it. Karam. Ben gets out there, will not make the play. 1-1 in the third set. Iñaki serves for the Cyclones.
That might quell any concern with the right side of Inaki. That's a pretty good Karam. Gets it to open up wide, and there's always the risk with Ben charging down the outside against this Renegades team. Inaki knows it, has to throw it perfect.
But the thing that Ben has really developed in this season, specifically this year, 2025, court positioning. Ben on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 11. Inaki on the left side. Hard to the inside. Ben's there. Rebote left side by Gaucheri. Hiro from the 10. Rebote by Gaucheri. Caught by Hiro. Rebote forehand to the outside.
Tough one.
Too much. That's out of play. Second point for Iñaki and Hiro. Iñaki serves for the Cyclones.
Yeah, this ball's flying now, and Gaucheri just couldn't get around that Rebote and keep it inside and ultimately send it out of play. You don't see that all too often, but got late contact with the sidewall too. And the more surfaces the ball touches, the more difficult to catch the Rebote. Everything, really.
There's the backhand by Hiro. Hiro from the forehand. Backhand by Iñaki. Here's Ben. Rebote left side will not clear the pad. 3 points for Iñaki and Hiro. Iñaki serves.
Fall down save. I mean, goes down to the ground pretty hard. Again, just can't get it above the pad to keep the rally going. And Gaucheri, I mean, hasn't gotten really any opportunity since the first set, and haven't seen him this frustrated in quite a while.
So a towel comes out onto the court anytime a player lays down. It's slick enough out there if you have a wet spot. And the crowd complimenting Manu on his floor cleaning abilities.
Yeah.
My, oh my.
They'd rather see him with a cesta, but
Definitely. I mean, he did a good
he's good
job.
at whatever task he gets, he'll handle it.
100%. Professional all the way around. Backhand by Ben. Hiro's there. Rebote forehand. Catch by Iñaki. That's not coming out to the rebote. Fourth point for Iñaki and Jairo. Iñaki serves.
I mean, how many chulas or chick-chacks have we seen in this match? More than
we saw all last week, easily.
We'll get Robote analytics on it, get you an answer. But, I mean, another one dropping right here. It's on the wall, so Ben's reluctant to try to pick it there. But again, if it's trying to drop in the corner, you're better off going for it and go down swinging. That's what happens. You know, Ben, it's the first time he's missed a few balls, and you see the result now. A couple have dropped in the chula, and Renegades are really struggling.
Here's the backhand by Ben. Robote at the side wall. Gaucheri makes the save. Iñaki picks it out of the air. Costado inside. Ben makes a great play at the 9 line. Powerful throw. Stopped by Jairo. Ben down low. Backhand from the 11. Ball dropped on the left side of Iñaki. That's a second point for Gaucheri and Ben of the Renegades. Gaucheri serves.
It's just coming in on Iñaki so quickly, and you can tell by his reaction. He wanted that one, maybe thinking about it.
Potentially about a shot.
Had to be.
You're going up against Gaucheri, so no matter what you throw, there's risk. Beautiful catch by Jairo off the blasted serve. That hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. Third point for Gaucheri and Ben. Gaucheri serves.
It's not an ace on the stat sheet, but effectively an ace. The serve comes in so hard, Jairo doesn't have control of it. The next throw ends up in the overhead screen. Really just a factor of, you know, the power of that right side of Gaucheri. Such a weapon, and just like that, feel like the momentum is shifting back in the Renegades' favor, down just one.
Powerful, powerful serve by Gaucheri. Robote dying. Here's Jairo from the 9 line. Backhand. Ben makes the catch. Backhand from the 12. Jairo's there. Gaucheri calls the Robote. Hard to the inside. Iñaki. Robote left side. Little clip. Gaucheri has it on the Costado. Powerfully to the inside. What a catch by Jairo. Powerful forehand by Jairo. Gaucheri has it. Iñaki on the Robote 2-wall. Perfectly timed to score. 5 points, possible set, possible match point for Iñaki and Jairo of the Cyclones.
Well, you're right on it, Stu. I mean, it's just perfectly timed. You haven't seen a 2-wall yet. And then he waits right here. Late in the match, he knows Gaucheri's going to be aggressive.
And the salute from Gaucheri. Gaucheri even knows.
He knew it. That was a good shot. He got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Now a couple points here for the Cyclones to work with to close out the match. This would be a big win, knocking off Gaucheri and Ben.
Ben on the catch. There's the backhand. Powerful forehand by Jairo. Robote for Gaucheri. Jairo from deep in the backcourt, right side. High and hard. Ball off the frame of Jairo's cesta. That's a 4th point for Gaucheri and Ben. Still possible match point for Iñaki and Jairo. See how quickly this whole thing can change?
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 unforced errors from the Cyclones.
Gaucheri perfectly capable of breaking out an ace here.
Yeah, and then it just comes down to 1 point.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And it feels like the Cyclones have been in total control of these last 2 sets, and still the Renegades have a shot.
Backhand by Jairo. Robote coming out low. Robote save. Dropped inside. Catch by Gaucheri. Hard throw inside. Scoop by Jairo. Karam. Ben's got to reach back in. He will not make the play. Such a well-played match by all players. Point, set, and match for Iñaki and Jairo, taking it 6-4 in the 3rd set.
And that gets the Cyclones the first win of the game day, short-handed, but not out of this one. 1-0 lead heading into Division 4 doubles up next. We'll see Robert Anunda against Goanaga and CRB.
As soon as that high-lie ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Let's take a look at some replays there from our first match of the day. Boy, a thriller. 3 sets, almost went the distance in the third one. Cyclones prevail. Robote here to the inside. Goes Sherry. Look at Jairo. All on it. Makes a good save. Puts it on the wall. Goes Sherry. That one probably like to have it back. Jairo scoops it up. It's a carom, but it's not a good one, and that works out in Cyclones' favor because Ben can't come back and make the catch. We're going to hear from our winners, Inaki and Jairo. Over in the DraftKings Players Cage, congratulations, guys, coming into this one without Manu, but there seemed to be good conversation on the court after the first set. What changed afterwards? Because it seemed like you guys took off from there.
Well, playing with Iñaki was easy. We have a great communication, and I was just covering the chula and follow his rules.
Absolutely, guys. Well, a great start for you, knocking off Gosheri and Ben. Good luck the rest of the game day. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bien, niña, bien.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we celebrate the World Jai-Alai League's commitment to giving back to our community. The Cyclones are proudly playing on behalf of the Spain-U.S. Chamber of Commerce. With Jai-Alai's roots tracing back to the Basque region of Spain, the Chamber strengthens business ties between Spain, the U.S., and Latin America while promoting Spanish culture and companies here in the U.S. The Renegades are playing on behalf of the Udonis Haslem Foundation, which aims to address the socioeconomic and mental health issues that plague the inner cities. Their mission is to give hope to children and families in underserved communities by facilitating exposure to opportunities and access to care and resources. Let's give a big round of applause to these two remarkable organizations for the work they do every day to uplift our community and protect our future. And with that, we are ready to begin match number 2. Representing the Cyclones and playing on behalf of the Spain-U.S. Chamber of Commerce, we have the team of Robin and Unda. And representing the Renegades and the Udonis Haslem Foundation, we have Goenaga and CRB.
Unda and Robin. It's just fun. It's just, you see them on the court and you smile. A lot of positive energy.
There's a serve. We begin our second match. This one comes up the middle, scooped up by Goenaga. He goes with the drop shot, lands in. Robin's on it, but flicked it up too high in the overhead screen. First point to the Renegades, Goenaga and CRB.
Goenaga, a specialist at putting the ball where his opponent is not, and that's exactly what he did there. Unda pretty far in the back. Robin wasn't anywhere near the drop shot. Goenaga throw it beautifully.
Unda picks it up at the 9 line, hard backhand inside, stopped overhead by CRB. Catch by CRB, back at the 12 line, floats it up. Now Unda back at the 12. Goenaga from the 10 line, low to the inside. Unda steps back, scoops it up, sends it hard, back inside. Now Goenaga again. Unda drop ball on the left side. That's 2 for the Renegades.
Again, Unda in his first season here at, I guess with is a better word, Battle Court. Made a good transition to the court, tremendous power on both sides, but you got to make that catch first. What a positive presence in the locker room.
Here's CRB from the 11 line, dropping inside. Oh, late notice, but Unda scooped it up. This
one dropping inside. Here's Robin up at the 7. He blasts the backhand. Picked off the sidewall nicely by CRB. Now Unda. Hard backhand again. CRB lines it up, makes a stop. This one dropping. Now Robin picks it up. Costado. 2-wall. That's too low. 3 in a row for the Renegades.
Like the energy of Robin there, trying to throw the Costado 2-all to kill it. But you got to keep it in the boundaries and away from that pad.
That's an underserve. First fault. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Unda powers it into the corner. CRB watches it. And it's missed by Goanaga off the side wall. That gives the Cyclones their first point of the match.
The closer that ball is to the side wall, whether it's coming off the rebote or off the front wall, the more difficult it is to catch. That was the case there for Goanaga. Gets the Cyclones on the board.
CRB backhand. Ooh, almost got Robin there. Here's Unda. Goanaga cuts it off overhead. He sends it high and deep. Long rebote coming out. Robin lines it up, drops it over the top. Goanaga able to run under it. There's a drop shot. A little too much drop on it. Caught the pad, and the pad is bad. 2 points for the Cyclones.
Don't know if Goanaga envisioned Robin going to the outside. He was pretty much going mid-court. So, yeah, the idea was good. But you'd really have to just have that ball kiss the front wall and bounce twice before the 3-line to have it. That worked.
CRB, nice backhand, crossing the wall. Picked up by Unda. He sends it back. Here's Goanaga from the 9. Hard, low throw. Taken in along the side wall. Unda slows it down. There's CRB now. Right back up the middle to Robin. Pumps it into the corner. Rebote comes shooting off the back wall. Turned by Goanaga. Unda steps in front of it on the bounce. Forehand rifled inside. There's CRB. Nice play in the corner. Robin from the 8. Powerful backhand again. Wall to wall. Goanaga just does get out to it. Fires it up the middle. Unda scrambling late, and he saves the rebote. Goanaga, there's a drop shot. Right along the wall. Unda picks it up before the second bounce. He blasts it, but right to Goanaga. He tries to pass. He does. Unda, another rebote. It's a 2-wall. It's in, and it scores from the backcourt. We are tied 3-3.
We've seen Unda break the 2-all out, where no other backcourter here anyway would break it out. With a high degree of success.
Well, again, playing against Goanaga, we've seen that he's susceptible off the rebote with shots. I mean, he's so aggressive that if there's anything, he leaves a little space, and got to be careful with Unda. He'll fire it. Look at this 2-wall.
Beautifully executed.
Unda gets in there on the right side. Forehand, crossing the wall. CRB now with the forehand. Plays it up the middle. Robin runs under it, cuts it off, fires it back. Low running backhand. Goanaga able to turn the rebote back inside. Unda picks it up at the 12 line. Goanaga, that one caught the corner. Unda elects to run around it, but did not save the rebote. That opened up a little too wide. That's 4 for the Renegades.
Just think about CRB back here. You know, put him out there with Olheron, no problem. Put him out there with Lopez, no problem. Unda's throwing bullets back here. CRB's just catching and throwing.
Hard serve crossing the wall, taken in by Unda. This one comes flying off the back wall, turned by Goanaga, caught the corner. Unda couldn't get up to it. That's 5 points and a possible set point. Goanaga and CRB.
Could not get his cesta under the ball, could not You got to choose. You're either going to catch it in the air, which is the best of the two options. Catching down that low, very complicated. Scoop, just about as complicated.
Hard serve. Unda's got it on the left side. Low backhand. Goenaga climbs the wall, comes down with the ball. Unda steps back beyond the 13, comes over the top. On the bounce, it's scooped by Goenaga. 2-wall, and scores for the set. Goenaga, CRB win it 6-3, 2 minutes. Play set 2. Sick. 6-3. Renegades take that first set. Goenaga and CRB looking strong today. Goenaga starting to open it up a little bit more with the shots of that 2-wall. Was working for him there. How about that catch, too, right along the side wall. And Unda, so much fun to watch. I mean, over the top here. Look at this scoop, and then to throw the 2-wall afterwards. So much control and precision and perfect execution.
Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Focus on the Renegades. Goenaga and CRB. Goenaga, the shot there late. A couple shots that didn't work. CRB, a couple of really solid catches in the backcourt.
And Goenaga coming off of a 2-loss game day, which is the first time that happened in over 2 years. So he's eager to get back in the win column, and it's a good opportunity against this Robin and Unda team. Highly skilled and, just don't have a lot of reps playing together. And Unda's still figuring things out here in the backcourt. I mean, it's giving you great energy, giving you some offense, but the catching and the consistency back there just lacking a little bit, but that's going to come with time and experience out there on the court, no doubt. And you mentioned CRB too. I mean, how about, so much less experience compared to all these guys, but he's got all the confidence in the world. He's not fazed by any of these matchups. He goes out there thinking he's the best and can hang with anybody, and it works out for him really well.
It does. Confidence, no problem.
Second set about ready to begin here. It will be at the Cyclones, Robin and Unda with the serve. Coming up next, there will be some doubles. Division 5 matchup with Jairo and Stan against Flores and Ben. Then 2 singles matches. We'll see Inaki against Goenaga, Robin against CRB in the finale. Division 1 doubles, Inaki and Unda against Gaucheri and Amigarena. Set 2 of our second match ready to begin. We begin our second set with an overserve. First fault, second serve for Robin. Well, Goenaga picks the serve, drop shot. That'll score. 2 bounces and a first point for the Renegades.
Beautifully executed drop shot by Goenaga. Again, you never want to see it take its second bounce beyond the 4 line.
Powerful serve, crossing the wall. Unda lines it up. Sends it hard, back to the corner. Robote, turned by Goenaga. Tipped, missed by Unda there in the backcourt. That's 2 for the Renegades. That serve is under serve. First fault. Second serve coming up. That serve comes in on Unda. Keeps it on the right side. Fires it up the middle. Now Goenaga steps back. Cortada picked up before the second bounce. There's a carom blasted in. Yeah, it scores. Unda gets one back for the Cyclones.
He gets a hold of it. He's lethal on both sides. Cortada coming up. Unda moves up, makes a fine catch, controls the ball at the tip, slams this carom into play.
CRB's got it on the left side, drops the backhand, right to Unda. Goanaga called the ball. CRB stepped in front of it, makes the catch. Now Unda from the 9, outside placement attempt. Not enough. Goanaga, forehand crossing. Unda goes to the 4 to make the save, but gives it right back to Goanaga. He whips it inside. It's one scooped up. He shoots a cortada. Goanaga up in the front court, makes a nice catch. Robin calls him up, saves the rebote. Goanaga attacking again, straight outside. The Philo scores. That's a 3rd point for the Renegades.
Lots of shots being thrown out there. High degree of precision by Goanaga.
Rebote forehand, Goanaga to the outside this time, but a little too wide. That's out of play. Cyclones now at 2 points.
Got to keep those shots within the boundary lines on the floor. Obviously can't go outside of the boundary line. Also can't touch the boundary line. See a couple spots there on the outer boundary line there. That's out.
Goanaga falling down, gets the drop shot off. Oh, Robin gets to it. His return scores. The Philo ties it up 3-3.
Yeah, if you fall down, you fall down. You gotta get back up, and hopefully you're not in anybody's way of getting hit. So yeah, this came up on him. Great control by Goanaga to get that off. And look at Robin, just drops in, blasts it to the outside. Tied up 3-3 in the second set.
That's an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Unda on the right side, drops it between the Renegades. Rebote save by Goanaga with a big bounce. Unda times it up beautifully, makes the catch. Hard forehand, CRB drops it on the left side, sends it deep. Rebote turned over the top by Rabadou. Goanaga with a chance around it. We faked the outside placement, put it inside, but Unda read it the whole way. Now here's CRB, slows things down, drops it at Unda's feet. He picks it up at the 11. Rebote left side, hooked up the middle. Unda on it, but knocked it down. Renegades break the tie. They lead 4-3. Here's the inside placement. CRB's got it. Puts it right on the wall. Unda steps up, pulls it off the numbers. Goanaga, aggressive call, makes the save. Big bouncer. Unda step back. Now he's got it. Oh, but the forehand got away from him. Kicks up and out of play. 5 points in a possible set point. Possible match point, too, for the Renegades. Goanaga and CRB.
Too much. Hit too hard and too high up on the front wall. Kicked up and hit the overhead screen.
Hard serve picked off the side wall. What a grab. CRB handles in the middle of the court, sends it back. Unda, line catch overhead. Over the top, right on the wall. Could stop by Goanaga. He fires one back. Unda leaping grab deep in the backcourt. Goanaga, Rebote save. Robin with a chance. Costado 2-wall.
Oh, he got hit.
Came up on Goanaga, hit him. That's going to score for the Cyclones. That'll make it 4 points. Still possible set and match for the Renegades.
You never like to see anybody get hit with the ball, or I don't know if it hit the cesta or what. We'll see here in a moment. Yeah, okay.
Cesta, then into the
cesta.
arm.
Yeah, that's...
At least it braced some of the impact. Good catch there at the 11 line. Back inside. Stopped overhead by Robin. He launches this one. Goanaga all the way up to the 6 line. Fires it back up the middle. Unda. Well, this kicks off the wall. Goanaga straight into the Costado. Hard inside. Unda lets it pass. Saves the Rebote on the back end. Goanaga again. Keeps the pressure on. Another one. This one dropping. Oh, Unda stepped up. The Karam.
Oh, my.
Blasted in the score. So... we're tied here at 5-5. It is set point for the Cyclones and still a possible match for the Renegades.
I don't know who is more excited after the point, Robin or Unda. They were both pretty enthused. This was a beautiful carom.
CRB's got it on the right side. Forehand, cross. Rebote left side, turned by Goanaga, dropping. Unda elects to run around it again. Hooks it outside, picked up by Goanaga, shoots it. Cortada looking for the win, but Unda says no, he scoops it up. Back to Goanaga. Backhand again. Looking forward, and he can't save this Rebote. Point set. At a hard-fought match going to the Renegades. Goanaga and CRB, 6-3, 6-5. Oh, you love the energy and the effort there in the end, but it's a straight-set victory for the Renegades. Goanaga and CRB back in the win column, now 2-2. We'll move to Division 5 doubles. We'll see Jairo and Stan once again against Flores and Ben. Let's take a look at some replays there from set number 2. Goanaga starting things off with a drop shot. It's cutting back inside. It's such a long run for Robin, all the way back at the service box.
Great catch here by Unda, and presence of mind to snap the carom. So well done. That's just beautiful. Goanaga, again, maintaining his presence. Shot to the outside. Robin just tipped it.
Yeah.
Look at this catch by Robin. Goanaga had fallen,
you saw
got
Unda
back
behind
up.
him too, giving a little hop. Is Robin going to get there? And he does, and capitalizes with a nice outside placement. 2-all here. Just comes up and in on Goanaga there. Just couldn't run around it in time.
Great catch again by Unda.
Yeah, look at this. Bam. What a carom that was.
Really well done.
He throws every shot like it might be the last one he's going to throw. You just love that mentality. And that's why he was always a fan favorite wherever he goes. But how about this catch, too? What a scoop along the side wall, low runner. But this one coming back to him. Into the corner, and it's just missed on the Rebote. Sped up just a little too much. But the Renegades prevail. And Goanaga and CRB over in the DraftKings Players Cage, ready to join us after that win. There they are, Goanaga and CRB. Guys, congratulations on the win. That was an aggressive match. Shots coming from all courts. How do you counter a team that you don't know where the next shot's really coming from?
Plan to catch everything, play in the middle of the court, move where you need to move. We just got to keep thinking and think fast.
Awesome, guys. Well, it was a well-executed game plan. It got the straight set win and tied up the game day. Good luck the rest of the way tonight.
Thank you.
Going up to Division 5, we'll see Jairo and Stan back together against Flores and Ben. Remember last game day, it was El Barba back there with Jairo, but Stan is back here. They're undefeated 3-0, and they have Stan in the backcourt, one of the most improved catchers this season against this Flores and Ben team. Got that first win early, have dropped a few since, trying to get back in the win column.
Jairo serves. The match begins. Here's a backhand by Ben to the inside. Caught by Stan. Stan to the inside. Flores is there. Flores makes the save. Here's Jairo. Jairo to the inside. Scoop by Ben. Ben from the 11 line. Cortada.
Two bounces.
Two bounces ruled before the catch was made. First point of this match goes to Jairo and Stan. Flores had a finger up. I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't an inappropriate finger either.
It was the okay.
Yeah, no,
I was going to ask.
No,
I
no,
said,
no.
oh, I must have missed that.
No. It wasn't an appropriate
Okay.
finger. It was like a no. I don't know who he's going no to.
Hopefully, it couldn't be the judge, right?
Never. Ball under serve. Battle court rules allow for two serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Redemption match here for Ben after struggling early. See if he can get back on track here, but he made a couple of good catches. It's going to be a tough matchup against Jairo in Division 5. He's been dominating the competition so far, particularly with Stan behind him.
Powerful serve by Jairo, caught by Ben. Stan from the 12 line. Ben's there. Backhand from the 11. Jairo at the 9 line to the inside. Rebote forehand. Flores, fine catch. Nice backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote by Jairo. Ben for the rebote. 2-all. Jairo stops it. Powerful forehand crossing the sidewall and scoring. 2 points for Jairo and Stan of the Cyclones. Jairo serves.
You're going to get a heavy dose of forehands to the inside playing against Jairo. Ben knows that, and it's just tough to make that catch consistently. We talked about it in the first match.
Yeah, you can be there, but you need to be able to catch it. And it's two different
And
things.
in a match like this, your Flores and Ben, you could open it up. You know, try to get Jairo being a little too aggressive. Maybe some shots that you don't normally throw.
Here's the backhand by Ben. Ben tries the carom, stopped by Jairo. Jairo from the forehand. High to pass. Ben for the rebote. Third point for Jairo and Stan of the Cyclones. Jairo serves.
Well, when both players overrun it, it's
They
a
had the
sign
right
that
idea,
maybe the
yeah.
ball didn't do what it was or does most of the time. It
Exactly.
stayed more to the inside of the court than both Renegades are expecting. You can see in this replay that 3-wall really shoots to the outside most times, but
Straight out to
look
the
at
screen.
Ben. Look at
Ben's
and
and
it's just
Brent's prepared for that.
and Ben's looking, and Flores is trying to.
He knows he's got no play on it at all. Here's a backhand by Ben. There's a backhand by Ben to the inside, stands there. Here's the backhand by Ben. What a catch. Backhand to the inside. Jairo takes it. Rebote forehand to the outside by Flores. Good try. There's the backhand by Ben. Here's the backhand by Ben to the inside. Stan on the backhand, right up the middle. Ben takes it on the forehand. Rebote forehand with a light touch by Flores. Drop shot. So Ben apparently saw the drop shot. Flores hesitated.
No, he just didn't react in time, really. He didn't think he was going to get up to it, and that ball has a tendency to float.
And Ben's encouragement on the, if we have a replay at some point later on, was just, it was endearing. It was very nice. It really was. Here's a backhand by Ben. Ben from the 11 line stands there. Ball tipped in the backcourt. 5 points for Jairo and Stan of the Cyclones. Jairo has the serve.
Yeah, that one ends up right on the side wall. It's getting it on the bounce, right on the wall. All difficult catches, but got to give Jairo a ton of credit. He's in this division for a reason. He's got to execute. He's got to capitalize, and he's taking full advantage tonight. Stan, again, terrific support here in the backcourt.
Backhand by Ben. Jairo calls for the rebote. Jairo powerfully from the right side, passing. Ben for the rebote, makes the save. Jairo takes it in the air. Beautiful catch
nice
by
catch.
Ben. Ben now from the 12 line to the inside. Tip ball, point, and set to Jairo and Stan, taking it 6-0 in the first set. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come out and play our second set.
All Cyclones in that first set. 6-0. Jairo and Stan win it over Flores and Ben. And
It's the old adage, catch one more than your opponent, throw the ball where your opponent's not. Those are the two things that we say over and over and over again. And Jairo's a subscriber to the former. Catch one more ball than your opponent. He's been involved in some of the longest points we've had in Battle Court.
well, Jairo's one of the, if he's playing, usually it's a cancel the plans type of night. Yeah,
exactly. If you have reservations, see about that 15, 20 minutes.
You'll say, actually, the 9:30 will work that night. Yeah.
Ben in good positioning to try to make that rebote where it usually goes, just not that time.
Yeah, it just didn't open up. Flores, rebote here to the inside, but again, he gets trapped there.
And Jairo throwing a drop shot, and Flores doesn't take a step right away.
Yeah. I think he thinks it's just going to die, and he's showing too. He knows it.
Sorry about that, Ben. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Focus on Jairo. Has that cesta tied on. Manu out with a muscle strain. Expect to see him probably next week.
Well, the Cyclones, win this match right here. They got the first set. They've to take a 2-1 game day lead into the second half of tonight's program, where they've got Inaki against Goanagan singles, Robin against CRB, and then Inaki and Unda against Gosheri and Amigarena. Again, outside of the last match, which feels like it's going to be an uphill battle, the other two seem really winnable, and all they need is one of the two to get some points.
Yeah, Gosheri doesn't like to lose, and he definitely doesn't like to lose 2 in one night.
He's going to be fired up, you know. And
I think he's back here chewing on a tree.
And with the Renegades, too, it just puts so much more pressure on Goenaga and Gosheri this season because they lost Urbieta. You know, with the draft and the limits, they keep losing, you know, a player every year. They've lost... Was it last season they lost, what? Was it Stan? I mean, he was on the team, but didn't win any doubles matches. But you lose Urbieta. You have to move Goenaga from a 3 to a 2, and that's, you know, you don't think it's going to be that big of a difference. And then you see it play out on paper and out there on the court. You're like, wow, you know, it's pretty significant. But still, this is a talented Renegades team. They have the same pieces that have won championships. See if they can put it together, though. Second set here, Flores and Ben have the serve.
Flores serves, we begin. Here's the catch by Stan, backhand to the inside. Scoop attempt miss, Rebote not there. First point of the second set goes to Jairo and Stan of the Cyclones.
And that's just perfect. I mean, a backhand from the outside, it crosses the sidewall too, drops at Ben's feet, comes to his right side. I mean, that's just not his preferred side to make those scoops or catches. It's so difficult. Gets on the board early for the Cyclones.
Excellent catch by Ben off the hard serve by Jairo. Rebote, forehand by Jairo. Ben makes a great catch up high. Long carom. Stopped on the forehand of Jairo. Jairo hard to the inside. Ben with the catch, backhand from the 11 line. Stan takes it off the wall to 12. Ball tipped. It's 2 points for Stan, Jairo and Stan. Jairo serves.
Just deflating and difficult to stay in it. You know it's going to be a tough match coming into it. You've played 8 points. You haven't scored one, but still, they're going to fight till the end here. Ben, see if he can get back on track here.
Ball tipped off the serve.
Yeah.
That's an ace. Jairo and Stan have the serve for the Cyclones.
And I think by season's end, you're going to see Jairo's name up there with Flores and some of the top serve leaders on the roster. Yeah, he's got so much power, and in this division, able to cross the sidewall consistently. That's going to trip guys up.
Here's a backhand by Ben. Ben from the 11 line over the top. Flores gets in there. He makes a great save on the forehand. Ben, great catch, deep in the backcourt, comes out over the top. Jairo will take it on the bounce from the 6 line. Ben now at the 13, backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand, light to the inside. Jairo gets there before the second bounce, flips it up. Flores floater at the side wall. Philo.
I think it's good.
Is in.
Yes, it is.
That's a point for Flores and Ben. Flores has the serve.
Cuts him up right here with the outside placement. Jairo just flicks it up. He doesn't want to be called for juggling there. But look at Flores. It's a difficult catch right on the wall. Bam, straight outside and well out of Jairo's reach. That's a good one. See if he goes back to it.
Scoop by Ben. Jairo calls the Rebote, plays it up. Flores will take it on the bounce. Cosalo 2-all is in the pad, and the pad is bad. 4th point for Jairo and Stan of the Cyclones. Jairo serves.
Well, You love the energy and you love the intensity from Flores. That one a bit ambitious, though. I mean, tough scoop, and then trying to throw a 2-0 afterwards. I mean, not surprised it ended up a little too low.
It's a beautiful combination with the scoop and 2-all on the left side. Costado's beautiful when it works.
Even when he throws it in the pad, it looks pretty nice, too, I got to say.
Yeah, as far as, like, form.
Aesthetics, yeah, it looks good.
Kind of like abstract art. Ben takes it on the bounce. Forehand from the 8 line. That's a carom. Does not clear the pad. 5 points for Jairo and Stan. Possible set, possible match point.
I mean, just trying to make it happen late. Get back into it with a quick point, but seems like all but a formality now. 5-1. Jairo and Stan looking to close out this match.
Ben on the catch, backhand from the 11, low and hard to the inside. Here's Jairo. Here's the backhand by Stan. Ben's there. Stan from the backhand to the inside, low and inside. Ben looks for the rebote. That's out of the cesta. Point set and match in straight sets to Jairo and Stan, taking it 6-0, 6-1.
And so the Cyclones do indeed take a 2-1 game day lead headed into the second half of tonight's program. Inaki and Goanaga go at it in singles coming up next.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Let's take a look at our season standings there. That's coming into tonight. The Cyclones, Chargers, and Warriors tied atop the standings. Got the Renegades down there in 5th place. Again, top 4 make the playoffs, so the Renegades on the outside right now, but with points tonight, they will get themselves back into a tie with the Fireballs, or could jump them, depending on what happens here. We got Jairo and Stan over in the DraftKings Players Cage. After that win, there are our winners. Congratulations, guys. Guys are undefeated when you have Stan there in the backcourt. Jairo, how happy are you to have him back there in a night where he was just flawless once again?
Yeah, it's nice having a backcourt like Stan. I play so easy because I know that he's everywhere. He's asking me. We have a great communication, so it's nice to play with him.
Jairo, last time you were in the announce back there, you said you felt old.
Yeah, I mean, still feeling old.
Still?
I mean, I'm not feeling I'm old.
You're not playing like it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Stu.
It was a great performance, guys. Congratulations. Good luck to your Cyclones the rest of the game day.
Thank you, guys.
Certainly not, Stu. If he said that.
He did. How are you feeling? Old.
But still effective. He's going and going strong, winning both matches already. We're going to go over to singles, though, up next. Division 2 matchup. And we'll see Inaki take on Goanaga. So again, Inaki's played some of his career up in Division 1. Goanaga's played most of his career down in Division 3. But now they meet here in Division 2. Both players carrying a 1-1 record into this matchup. Get a lot of pressure on Goanaga right here. Tie up the game day. Got Robin against CRB up next. That's going to be a tough one for CRB. And then the Renegades send out Sherry late, but you never know with Inaki up there. Always tough. 2 aggressive players, 2 of the best front quarters on the roster. See what they got here in singles. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our 4th match of the game day. Representing the Cyclones, we have Inaki.
And for the Renegades, we have Go-Naga. There's the serve, we begin. High hard backhand right into the corner. Go-Naga comes out with the rebote, sends it past Inaki. This one right on the wall, he just lays it up, Go-Naga advancing. Catches it in the middle of the court, takes a look, throws a drop shot. Oh, Inaki took off. He got there, but could not get the throw off. Go-Naga strikes first here in our fourth match.
It's one thing to get there. It's another thing to have something to do with the ball. Get it into your basket, get some control on it, return it wherever your opponent's not. Oh, that was in his basket and bounced out.
Inaki opens up with the backhand, passing into the corner. Go-Naga comes out with the right side. Taken in by Inaki. It's a long 2-all. It opens
Beautiful.
wide and scores. Inaki ties it up. 1-1.
Certain shots are just visually beautiful. If, of course, you like highlight like I do. And this is just gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Long. Opens up beautifully. Well done.
Go-Naga takes it in back beyond the 13. Inaki has it on the left side. Wall to wall, right in the corner. Rebote turned by Go-Naga, but Inaki stops it again. Another 2-wall. That's too low. Caught the pad. Pad is bad. That's a second point for Go-Naga.
Inaki usually spot on with these Costello 2-walls. That one, unforced error into the pad.
Inaki hard, thrown in the corner, left side rebote by Go-Naga. Tries to play it on the wall. Inaki stops it. Sends it high and deep. Go-Naga gonna stay up there, looking for the rebote. Plays it up at the 7 line. 2 pass. Inaki drops it inside. Go-Naga picks it up at his feet, sends it inside where it scores. 3-1 lead for Go-Naga.
Inaki did get assessed on it, just was unable to complete the scoop.
Serve comes in hard off the sidewall. Inaki plays it high and deep. Go-Naga tracks it down, pushed it outside, and high, up and out of play. That's 2 for Inaki.
Unforced errors making their way into this match in the first set.
Catch here by Inaki from the 10 line. Play. Now Go-Naga over the top. Scoop by Inaki back at the 10. He sends this one deep, clears the screen. Go-Naga stays with it, turns it 2 walls, but Inaki's on it. Stops it outside, sends it back along the wall. It's
What
picked
a
off.
catch.
One-handed effort by Go-Naga there. Go-Naga in the middle of the court from the 8 outside placement. Inaki read it the whole
read
way.
that.
Takes a peek, sends it back. Oh, and another scoop by Go-Naga there off the side wall. Inaki 2-wall rebote. It lands in Go-Naga now. He turns a drop shot.
Beautifully
That
done.
scores perfectly. From the outside, it makes it 4-2.
Throw the ball where your opponent's not. That's exactly what Go-Naga did. Drop shot to the front wall, crossing the sidewall, just dying. Decent 2-all by Inaki. Gonaga all over it.
Inaki plays it high off the back wall. Robote now behind Gonaga. Passing Inaki, stays with it on the outside, sends it over to Gonaga's head. He's got it in the inside, keeps it along the wall. That's picked up by Inaki. Great stop. Gonaga lays it up. Inaki able to run under it, floats one back. Wall to wall. Tough for Bote. Sent a little too high. That's out of play. 3 points now for Inaki.
Great effort by Gonaga. It's difficult to make that rebote. Some guys do make it look easy. Put the cesta against the side wall, flip it up to the front wall, but there's nothing easy about it. Your feet usually get tied up against the side wall, and really you can't put any power behind it.
Gonaga plays it in the corner. Robote by Inaki, sent up and out of play. 5 points. Gonaga has a possible set point.
See him looking to pass. Just got to clear that overhead screen.
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Inside placement there. Gonaga could not scoop it up. Gives Inaki another chance here. 4 points. And the serve. Right here, look how close this is to the side wall. It makes that so tough. Can't scoop it up. Gonaga drops it in the corner. Inaki goes down to make the save. Gonaga keeps the pressure on. That one clips the wall. Inaki steps around it forehand. High to pass. Crossing that sidewall late. And Gonaga sends the rebote up in the overhead screen. So we're tied up here at 5-5. This is set point.
Inaki's clawed his way back here after a few mistakes. 5-5, set point.
Nanu coming out there. He's been heavily involved tonight, even though he hasn't been playing.
He really has a calming effect on Inaki. He really does.
Gonaga into the corner. Inaki comes out with the rebote. Right at Gonaga's feet. He makes a tough scoop. 2-all. Lands in, and it scores. Point and set. Gonaga closing it out 6-5. 2 minutes. We'll play set 2.
That's a bold choice by Gonaga.
Absolutely.
Full credit to Gonaga. He went for it, and he landed it.
He took the shot, executed it to perfection, and he gets rewarded with the set. 6-5 over Inaki.
Here we are in the ESPN3. Well, we were there. We're going to go to some replays. Gonaga from the forehand.
Look at this one. Look how far this comes out. All the way out, but Goenaga turns it into a 2-wall. Not enough, though.
Inaki hard to the inside.
Catch, huh?
Yeah, just spectacular.
Goenaga again from the forehand, but look at Inaki. I mean, first step outside. He wasn't fooled at all. Puts it back in. Goenaga's there to scoop it up again. Then a 2-wall off the rebote, not enough. Goenaga takes a peek.
Great shot.
Drop shot. You see where it hits? Sidewall first, and that kills all the speed.
Absolutely. And anyone in Inaki's position at some point is like, what do I have to do to beat this guy?
Scoop there by Goenaga, backing up at the 10. 2-wall here.
What a way
Look
to
at where
finish
it
it.
lands.
Yeah.
Just in, and it scores.
Perfect.
He went for it. Gets the set, 6-5. We're back here in the DraftKings Players Cage. Well, actually, making our way out.
Well, Inaki stayed on the court the entire time. He didn't go back into the Players Cage. Didn't take his cest off.
No, and Inaki started off aggressively with the 2-wall. We didn't see him too aggressive in doubles, and then the rest of that set, not a whole lot either. So we'll see what he's got here coming out in set 2. First time that these two have matched up in singles in a battle court, but as we said, the ranks just haven't matched up with Inaki and Goenaga. Division 2 here. And how about Goenaga? I mean, you wouldn't even know. A rank increase, and he slides right in and doesn't skip a beat. Set 2. Inaki ready to serve. He begins set number 2 with a backhand. Low to the inside, taken in by Inaki. Sends this one high and deep. Goenaga stops at the 6, plays the rebote. That caught the corner. Inaki's got it. Karam from the outside scores. Gets the first point of set 2.
Goenaga seemed to know it was coming. And again, if you're going to cross, you don't cross in front of your opponent. You cross behind your opponent. Inaki was far enough back that for Goenaga to go from the inside behind him, chase down a 2-wall. Not going to happen.
Goenaga, big backhand there. Inaki up at the 7 line, sends it wall to wall. Rebote got away from Goenaga. Quick 2-point lead for Inaki. Over serve, first fault, second serve coming up. Great pull right off the sidewall. Inaki plays it back. Rebote coming out. Goenaga stays with it, sends it over Inaki's head. This pushes into the outside. Nice Rebote save. But a 2-wall comes back sharply. Ruled in. And it scores. Ball was ruled in. First point for Goenaga. There was some question as to whether the Cyclones are going to challenge, but no. Didn't get a good look at that replay, Stu, while I was looking to see if they were going to challenge. But
Yeah,
I think it was a good call. Rebote forehand launch back into the corner there. Inaki, right side save. Gets it past Goenaga though. Sets up Rebote, dropped it at Inaki's feet. There's the scoop. 2-wall follows. It opens and scores. Leads back to 2 for Inaki.
Again, beautifully done by Inaki. And Manu is right there to welcome him to the serve.
Look at this one.
Beautiful
Makes a tough scoop.
Scoop and 2-all.
So we're saying it looks nice.
It does.
Even better when it scores like that.
Absolutely.
High bouncing serve takes Goanaga beyond the 13, comes out with a strong backhand. Inaki, there's the forehand Robote. Goanaga read it, knew that it was gonna die, just kind of lays it up, but feeds Inaki. He's got a costado, the Filo scores. 4-1 lead for Inaki.
Powerful throw to the outside. Very effective for Inaki. Boom, straight to the outside. They really...
Ball missed off the serve. The ace makes it 5-1. Possible set for Inaki. Again, wasn't particularly fast serve, but crossing deep in the backcourts too, still effective.
Definitely.
Sometimes even more effective. Goanaga handles this serve. Back inside with it. Inaki overruns it. Now tries to get out for the Robote. He drops it inside. Picked off the wall. Inside placement. Still going. Inaki's got it. 2-all. Not enough. Goanaga tracks it down. Whips it inside. Inaki with a one-handed catch. What a play. Now Goanaga fall down 2-all. That's too low. We got a third set coming up in just 2 minutes. Inaki wins it 6-1.
Well earned. And you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently playing our 4th of 6 scheduled matches this evening. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. And then to some replays. Scoop by Inaki and a 2-all. Beautifully executed combination. Inaki on the ball the entire time, literally and figuratively. Straight to the outside there. First set, wasn't able to land the shots the way he typically does. Second set, entirely different story. Let me see how that ball travels along the wall. Inaki just off his footing, but gets it back inside. Another 2-all. Goanaga stops this one. Look at that catch. Stuck his cesta up there. Perfect timing, perfect placement. Robote 2-all attempt into the pad. There's Goanaga. Ben in the background with Amigurena in the foreground. Third and decisive set coming up here. Just about 40 seconds. This will be followed by one more singles match, and then we'll close it out this evening with Inaki and Unda going up against Gosheri and Amigurena. See Goanaga tying into the cesta. That hand sits flat on top of the basket. Gloves over the top of the hand. Fingers are stretched outwards. The only thing holding that hand in there, that long tie called the cinta. You want that as tight as possible, but not cutting off your circulation. But there's a balance there. Yeah, there's just
fine line.
There is a balance. We've had the cest on, so you know. And there's a tendency, especially when you're playing amateur, to leave it on forever. Yeah. And then you can't feel your hand for a week.
Third and final set ready to go here. Goanaga serves to Inaki. There's a serve. Our third set is underway. Inaki high into the corner. Goanaga from the 7 line plays it.
A little too high. That caught the overhead screen, and it's out of play. First point in our third set to Inaki.
Tough break for Goenaga.
Robote turned over the top. 2-all by Goenaga. That's score. Tied up 1-1.
Goenaga landing these shots very effectively. Again, Inaki just making a save. Goenaga's right there.
And credit to that fan, too. Usually people get a little distracted when the players fly into the net. He wasn't phased.
At all. I think he's the guy who makes the screen.
Inaki forehand to the inside, beats Goenaga. They'll retake the lead 2-1. Perfect forehand there, crossing to the inside. That's just perfect. Robote forehand tracked down by Inaki, whipped inside. Goenaga pulls it off the wall. Into the corner, coming out though. Inaki goes down to the floor, makes a save. Goenaga attacking hard, shoots it outside. That opens and ties things up 2-2.
Powerful costado to the outside by Goenaga will score. We're in the third set, tied up 2-2. Here it is on replay.
Tough catch, he picks it off the wall too and straight out.
And you see everybody back there in hoodies. It's because it's cold in here. Shout out.
Keep it a low profile too. You never know. That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up.
So low profile and
photography isn't free. Yeah, I can't get a.
That's a good point. But it is chilly.
I want to get a shot. But everyone does have the same look back there in the players area. Second serve there is good. Inaki waits for it to cross the wall. Sends it back past Goenaga. Robote high to the outside, falls down to the floor. Inaki stays with it. His return's picked off in the air. Goenaga clips the sidewall. Inaki, carom, opens and scores. Inaki back in front, 3-2.
That's a beautiful shot thrown by Inaki. That's a carom. That's what beats up the forehand. That's what beats up your right side. Because you have to throw this with a lot of power into the sidewall, especially this sidewall. So you bring it over the top, as he did there, talking about bringing your right arm over the top. Have it carom off the sidewall and the front wall, land in bounds, and score. Beautifully done by Inaki.
Goenaga with the backhand. Saved by Inaki, but Goenaga into the costado, whips it inside. Inaki's on it, inside placement, closer to the wall. That scores. Lead is up to 2, 4-2. Inaki serves.
Inaki laser-like focus on that ball. Makes a great catch. And also puts this way inside. Of course, if you're Goenaga, you know, you've seen him throw 5 or 6 costado 2-walls. So you got to commit.
Take backhand there, open things up. Inaki from the 7, turns it outside. It clears the screen. Goanaga rebote. Beats Inaki. Will he have a chance at the rebote? He got there. Could not. Get it up to the front wall. That's 3 for Goanaga. Inaki went down to the floor, so they're going to wipe it up here.
Manu's been out here twice. Well, no one, and they're still calling his name Manu. Usually Ben's out there really quick.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be seeing Ben the rest of the night.
He's played twice, yeah?
Oh, there's Ben. Oh, he's right there in the cage.
He's swaying gently to the music playing in the background.
Manu wants to feel more involved. Ben usually on it, though. You're right. Good stop back at the 11. Goanaga keeps it along the wall. Inaki, forehand rebote. Sent right up the middle. Karam by Goanaga. It's in. Inaki stops it, returns it. It's taken in by Goanaga. There's the backhand, keeps it low. Inaki, 2-wall return.
Tough one.
Not opening enough. Goanaga takes a look. Fires it inside to score. Four is the score. Goanaga serves.
Goanaga had to work very hard for that point.
Great catch inside Inaki. Hard backhand return taken by Goanaga on the rebote. Ready to pass. It's cutting inside. Inaki just got there before it crossed the wall. Goanaga inside placement. Inaki comes back. He read it perfectly, makes the scoop.
Oh, what a catch.
What a stop there. Ate him up. Still came away with the ball. Nice to go to the floor to make the save. Goanaga inside placement again. Inaki scoop again. Right on the inside. And the rebote is in the overhead screen. Inaki breaks the tie, leads 5-4. He's got a possible match point.
Just needs to maintain his composure. You know, it looked like any ordinary scoop, but it wasn't. This was a very, by Goanaga there, the ball came right in against his body, got the cesta in between, but that catch by Inaki, so difficult to make and maintain control of the ball.
You could tell so many opportunities and just couldn't close it out there. Now Inaki, chance to win the match. That one crossing deep, Goanaga opens with the backhand. Right in the corner, Inaki, forehand rebote. Sent up the middle, Goanaga from the 7, pumps it inside. Caught in the air by Inaki off the wall. Goanaga comes back, rifles it off the side again. 2-wall by Inaki, opens and
what a way to finish it.
Scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Another hard-fought match going to the Cyclones. Inaki takes it in the 3rd set and gives his team the 3-1 game day lead. So the Cyclones have secured at least a tie. We'll see what happens in these final 2 matches. We'll see Robin against CRB in singles up next. Let's see some replays from set number 3 right there. Back and forth action the entire way. And tough that one of those guys had to lose. You know, Goanaga had so many chances, but Inaki in the end just a little bit sharper. Here's the catch outside. Forehand, crossing the wall, sneaks it by. And Goanaga here, bam, straight to the outside with it just out of Inaki's reach. Karam here, right side 2-wall. Gets it to open, and when you do, it opens away from the opposing player too. Makes it even tougher for Goanaga to get out there. Inaki inside here. Keeps it along the wall. You see, yeah, any bit off the numbers, Goanaga might be able to get to it, but it's the importance of keeping it on. And then right here, is this the last one? 2-wall, Goanaga goes full bore. Can't get there, goes into the net. And Inaki comes away as our winner, securing at least a tie for his Cyclones. Going to continue to move up the standings after tonight. Let's hear from our winner, number 69, Inaki. There's a look at our standings. With the Cyclones, we were mentioning half a point secured, so they're going to first place regardless of what happens, and might open up a little bit of space between themselves and the Chargers and Warriors. It depends what happens in these final two matches against Robin and CRB first, and then it will be the doubles with Inaki and Unda against Gosheri and Amigarena.
Did I miss anything?
An ongoing practice there for that Division 5 matchup. And we got CRB with that 1-1 record. Robin has subbed in singles earlier this year. He's only played one match, but he did get the win. We're hearing that Inaki is over there. He's ready to go with that post-match interview. Let's hear from our winner. There he is, Inaki. First time playing against Goanaga in a battle court match in the second division. What type of a matchup was he, and how were you able to close it out in that third set late?
I knew that it's going to be a really tough game. He's in an incredible shape right now. We are family out of here, so with all the respect, happy for the win.
Awesome, Inaki has secured at least a tie. We'll see what happens in these final few matches. Good luck. Yeah, Inaki's playing 3 today because of that injury to Manu. So Inaki and Unda against Gosheri and Migarena will close it out. But we got Robin against CRB first. Again, Robin subbing for Bueno in Division 5. CRB getting the call up to this division in this past draft.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our next match. Robin has the serve for the Cyclones. There's the serve. We begin. Scoop by Robin. There's a backhand. Rebote forehand by CRB. Robin going for it on the bounce. Off the frame it went. First point of this match goes to CRB of the Renegades.
And expecting Robin to give CRB a tough run, you know, he's got a bunch of shots, and over the course of their careers, you say Robin does have the advantage in single.
Rebote left side to the outside. Robin reads it. Doesn't stop it on the right side. That will score. Second point for CRB of the Renegades. CRB serves.
It's surprising that these two misses early on. I mean, both have come right to Robin's forehand, usually sure-handed, and couldn't bring in either.
Here's the backhand by Robin, powerfully thrown. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall comes out, played by CRB. Robin moves into position. Sidearm Karam, stopped by CRB. Robin with the miss, mid-court. Third point for CRB of the Renegades. He serves.
And another one, I mean, it's kicking off the side wall back to his forehand, so it's a difficult spin to handle, but still, I mean, Robin has experience with it, and you don't see him miss 3 in a row like that. Tried to go for a shot earlier, but CRB's quick, one of the best defenders in this division.
There's a backhand by Robin, caught by CRB. CRB powerfully from the left side. Rebote to the inside. That's a point for Robin of the Cyclones. He takes over the serve.
Now CRB doing the right thing. I mean, he's trying to move up on the ball to catch it in the air, but he actually almost overruns it, then has to lunge back at the last instant and makes that catch extremely difficult to control.
There's the backhand by CRB. Robin has it on the left side. Low hard backhand, caught by CRB. Scoop attempt is tipped. It's a 4th point for CRB of the Renegades. He serves.
Yeah, just haven't seen Robin have this much difficulty. Now the left side there, close to the side wall, but still. A little bit of a surprising start, a really slow start. Oh boy.
The ace takes it to 5 points. CRB has the serve. Possible set point.
But again, got to give CRB credit too. It's a good serve. It's crossing the sidewall deep in the backcourt. And ultimately under Robin Sesta there. Best we've seen CRB play in singles, undoubtedly. Great start.
Backhand by Robin. There's the backhand. Robin winds up. Costello 2-all. Red end stopped by CRB. CRB lays it low. Robin makes the catch. Robin sending it deep. That clears the overhead screen. CRB on the run. Throws it over his shoulder. Robin steps up, makes the play. Costello lands in and scores. Well thrown by Robin. 2 points, he takes over the serve.
Yeah, soft touch on it because he kind of switched up the shot really at the last instant.
Well, he knows that CRB is fast.
Yeah.
He's gonna run out there, so he's really got to slice it thin.
And he did so there. Paper thin.
Here's the backhand by CRB. Robote. Catch by CRB. Robote at the sidewall. Robin makes the save. It's a floater. CRB's got it. Over the shoulder he goes. The Philo scores. Point and set to CRB. He takes the first set 6-2. Put 2 minutes on the board. Come out. Player second set.
Well, awfully impressive there by CRB. I mean, backed up as the Renegades are down 3-1, so they need a win here by CRB to just keep the game day alive against Robin. He's got the experience, he's got the shot advantage, but CRB's got all the fight in the world, and he dominates 6-2 in that first set. There are some replays. The 2-all, he got it to open up, but here's CRB. Bam, straight outside. Doesn't look like he's thrown it until the last instant and really whips it.
Beautifully done.
Straight outside to the Philo scoring again.
Who is he pointing at, Ben?
It could have been, I know that his family was out in the crowd.
Was that Ben watering CRB just now? Both
It
his
was either
hands
that,
are
was
free.
it an
Neither
oxygen
hand is in
tank?
his cesta.
Because it looked like he was inhaling. So I hope it's an oxygen tank, because they've had that before. We've seen that.
Strange.
And very well could have been one of those custom water bottles that Ben said that he paid for
Ben,
the team.
Yeah, when I complimented Rock on being one of the nicest guys in Jai-Alai, I got a very angry text from Ben saying he has not spent $2,000 on custom gear for his squad. I was like, okay, sorry.
I remember one time Ben asked me what size I was. I thought I was getting one of those sweatshirts, and
What'd you get?
nothing. Still waiting. Yeah. Maybe he was just curious. Maybe he was just curious.
I
He
can
just wanted to
text
know
him.
what size I was.
I still haven't
Yeah.
returned the text. I can text him.
This was a year
By
ago.
the way, what does MFer mean? And Andrew wants his shirt.
I think that ship has sailed. I don't think we're getting it.
Second set coming up.
Yes. See what I mean? I'm surprised at what we saw from Robin in set number 1. I mean, he's got to come back and show a little something here in set number 2. That was an uncharacteristic performance. He really couldn't even get his feet under him. Just missed a couple of catches that were right to him. See what he's got in set 2. We will begin with the serve.
Ready to begin our second set. Robin has the serve. Robin serves. We begin. CRB from deep in the backcourt. Robote. Left side by Robin. Big bounce inside. That scores. First point of the second set goes to Robin.
Well, same thing we saw in the first set. CRB's trying to move up on the ball, but he's a little late to it, so he leaves himself a difficult scoop in the end. Gets Robin the first point.
Backhand by CRB. Rebote left side by Robin to the inside. CRB with a hop. Robin makes the catch. Backhand. Rebote. Rebote left side to the outside.
Oh, it's
that
perfect.
just lands in and scores. 1-1. CRB serves.
He's looking like the team captain Gaucheri is doing.
I have a good view of Gaucheri. He's got a big grin.
I was looking right at him after that throw.
Hooked or in doesn't make a difference. He threw it. He threw the philo. That's a point for our team. Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's the backhand by Robin. Rebote coming out. Scoop by Robin.
Look at CRB.
CRB, great catch. Carambola. Robin's there. Good control. Backhand to pass. CRB looking for the rebote. A diving save made by CRB. Robin moves to the outside. Long Gortadas will score. 2 points for Robin. He serves.
Smart shot by Robin. Keeps it low, crosses the sidewall low. Such a difficult catch opportunity there for CRB. Got it in the basket, was in position, just couldn't line it up.
There's the backhand by CRB. Rebote. Left side, 2-all. CRB makes the catch. Karam. Robin switches from right to left. Got the backhand off. It's just too low. We're all tied up 2-2. CRB has the serve. Here you have it on the replay. Karam from the forehand. Robin switched, gained control. Just could not clear the pad. There's the backhand by Robin. Rebote hooked. Third point for Robin of the Cyclones. He serves. Excellent catch by CRB. Backhand. Caught by Robin. Robin from the 9 line. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote on the sidewall. That ball hit the overhead screen. That's out of play. Fourth point for Robin of the Cyclones. He serves.
Yeah, definitely caught a piece of that overhead screen. Good call from the back judge. Sometimes with the lights up there, it can be difficult to see, but back judge had a good view of it, and he was on it. Made the right call.
Robin had a carom lined up. Backhand by CRB. CRB winds up. Back to the inside he goes. It scores. Third point for CRB of the Renegades. He serves.
He's thrown so many to the outside that he's finally got Robin off the side wall initially here. But he winds up this Costada. Robin's first thought is 2-all. And then it's just a long run back inside on the move. Couldn't line it up.
backhand by Robin. Catch by CRB. That backhand hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. 5 points for Robin. Possible set point.
Yeah, CRB's just trying to pass so badly, get it over Robin's head, set up the point, and instead he ends up giving it away.
Here's the backhand by CRB. Backhand right up the middle. Rebote by Robin is missed. The 4th point for CRB, still possible set point for Robin. There's the backhand, Rebote to the inside.
Oh, that's so good.
Rebote
What a
forehand
shot.
will not make the front wall that hit the overhead screen. So we're at 5-5 in the second set. This is possible match point for CRB. Possible set point for Robin.
I mean, how good was that Rebote, Stu? I mean, right to the inside,
Very good.
line to the side wall, and Robin, I mean, he's running all the way back to it, couldn't get there. CRB with a chance to complete the comeback. As long as you don't turn.
Exactly.
The turn constitutes a
exactly.
serve.
Right now.
That's,
Yeah.
There it is. That would be a foul. But it's good.
Here's the catch by Robin. Backhand. Powerful throw. Catch by CRB. Robin takes this on the bounce. Sidearm Karen lands in and scores for the set. 6-5. Robin takes the second set. 2 minutes. Come back out. Play our third and final set.
It got tight late in that set. Robin, that's a gutsy shot. The sidearm carom. They don't have a ton of control, and
Those have a
whipped
habit
it.
of dropping and hit the pad.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, he threw it kind of low too, but he threw it hard, made sure he kept up the speed, and that worked out. Take another look at this. I mean, yeah. Boy,
That's perfect.
I mean, yeah, that's as good as you can throw it. Back over here with Robin and a couple of Cyclones in the cage. There's team captain Manu, not playing tonight, but boy, has he been involved.
Zero
in almost
pressure,
every
Robin.
match.
Zero pressure. Zero pressure. If they're not saying that, they're probably saying the wrong thing.
Yeah. They can say it, but, you know, a little different when you're out there on the court, game day on the line, chance to win it for your team.
And
As the sub.
CRB is unpredictable as they come. I mean,
It's like the worst guy to play against in a
he's-
matchup like this because he's quick and then great defensive skills, and now he's mixing in some offense. You don't know where he's going with it.
absolutely. He does. Most of the time.
So he says.
He does most of the time. There's still that hook that you and I debated over a few weeks ago. Perfect placement scores.
You see Manu still going there. And that could be so valuable. I mean, especially for Robin here. You know, just need someone to calm him down, stay composed. And we'll see what he can do. Third set about ready to begin here. CRB will have the serve. Again, game day score 3-1 in favor of the Cyclones. So if Robin wins it, he'll give the Cyclones the game day win. If CRB wins the set, the game day will come down to our last match. Again, Division I doubles with a sub for the Cyclones.
We're ready to begin our third and final set for this match. CRB serves. There's the serve by CRB. We begin. Backhand. There's the backhand by Robin. What a catch by CRB. Placement to the inside will score for Robin. Robin gets the first point of the third set. Well done. There's the backhand by CRB. Carom by CRB. Robin stops it on the forehand. Carambola by Robin will score. 2 points for Robin. Robin serves. CRB on the catch. Here's the backhand. Robin from the 10 line. Robin to the inside. CRB has it on the backhand. Rebote, left side by Robin, high and hard at the front wall. CRB's there. Bilo will score. That's a point for CRB of the Renegades. He serves.
Get straight to the inside right here. Again, when you throw a lot of two walls, outside placements, you're just opening up that space. Bam, outside there again. He just keeps mixing it up nicely. Gets his first point of this third set on the Philo.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for a second serve.
Is that a double fault? My, oh my.
Double fault. Point for Robin. There's the backhand by CRB. Rebote left side. Robin on the catch. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. CRB, Rebote. That passes. And drops. Well thrown by CRB. 2 points for CRB of the Renegades. He serves.
Just a huge point there, 3-1. Robin gets it. He opens up a 4-1 lead. He's got the serve. Now CRB, just a 1-point deficit and all the confidence.
There's a backhand by Robin. Passing to the back wall. CRB for the Rebote on the run. Catch by Robin. Backhand. Kind of backhand 2-all. CRB stops it. Catch by Robin. Forehand Rebote saved by CRB. Robin's on the catch. Backhand from the 7. Into the corner. Robin switches to the forehand. CRB makes the catch. Ball tipped down low. 3-3. CRB serves.
And it's a tough one. It's dropping to the inside. Robin's on the move, but just can't get too frustrated. He's got to stay in this match. I mean, too much on the line here. And again, he's really got the advantage over CRB. He's just got to stay composed and just execute and prove it.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. There's the backhand. Rebote forehand. Robin makes the catch. Robin hard to the inside. That scores. 4 points for Robin of the Cyclones. He serves.
Forehand right here. Oh, it just kicks off the sidewall pretty significantly right into CRB's leg there. He'll take any bounce he can get at this rate. And look at Manu, still coaching him up.
Absolutely.
You love that, you know.
100%.
He's been doing it since the first year. The Cyclones won the first ever championship at Battle Court. He was such a great teacher for, was it Joseph on that team?
There's a backhand by CRB, thrown powerfully wall to wall. Robin on the rebote, hard to the inside. CRB makes a beautiful catch. Rebote by Robin, low and inside. CRB on the run, stops it. Backhand. Robin's there. Backhand, low and hard. CRB makes a great catch behind the 9 line. Rebote by Robin. CRB from the 6 line.
Oh, Robin's
drop shot.
Up.
Robin was there. The ball was on the side wall. That's a 4th point for CRB. 4-4 is the score. CRB has the serve.
I mean, he got
Tricky
there.
One. Yeah.
It was just well placed. If it's not on the sidewall, Robin
it was
makes the
right
catch
on the
and kills
100%.
it. No doubt in my mind.
All the importance of keeping the ball on the sidewall if you can. Well done. Backhand by Robin, powerfully thrown. Rebote. Two bounces ruled before the rebote was thrown. That is 5 points for Robin. Possible set, possible match point. Big bounce serve by Robin. Here's the backhand by CRB. CRB makes the catch. Hard throw. Robin takes it in the air. There's the backhand. Rebote.
He's got a shot.
Robin has the catch. 2-all, opens and scores. Point set and match for Robin. Winning it for the Cyclones, 6-4.
And wraps up the game day with that win, too. 4-1, the Cyclones lead. We are getting word, though, Stu. We have heard that Inaki may not be able to go in that last match. So
really?
we think that the Cyclones will end up forfeiting the match.
Remember when they were dressing up his arm?
With the,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. Wow.
So the biceps. So we don't know for sure, and I think we're getting word. We'll toss it to commercial. We'll be right back and see if we can get some more clarity on that situation. We'll be right back. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one.
I'm ready. And some highlights from that match. Beautiful scoop here by Robin. Back to the inside he goes. Got CRB there. CRB doing a good job of moving back and forth on the court. Catch by CRB. Karam. Robin makes the catch on the outside. CRB not able to bring that one in. Robin. Beautiful catch here by CRB. CRB to the outside. Robin missing one down low, and both the cesta and the wall get quite a beating. That ball, he was going for a scoop and instead wound up hitting his leg. That's out of play. Here's a catch by CRB. Backhand to the inside. Robin. 2-all. Landing in and scores. Even with the hop. So Robin takes it and gives the Cyclones the game day victory.
Yes, Stu. I'm going to be over here in the DraftKings Players Cage with Robin. We are getting word that last match will be forfeited. So Robin securing the 4th win of the day for the Cyclones and giving him the game day win. Robin, you're stepping out there with a chance to win the day for the team. What's going through your mind in that last match?
Pressure with CRB too. He's in good condition, and
Yeah, and I was going to ask you, Manu was out there every point,
yes,
encouraging you. How much did that mean in those last few moments for you?
A lot, because when you're inside, you don't see what's really happening. You follow your instinct, but and they give you a different perspective of the play, so it helps a lot. Jairo and Manu.
Awesome, Robin. Great performance. You secured the win for the Cyclones. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On a great day.
Andrew.
Awesome, guys. So that's going to do it for us today with that last match of the day. As we said, that will be a forfeit. So the Cyclones win the day officially 4-2. That's going to do it for the week. We'll be back on Tuesday, 5 p.m. as we continue on our Battle Court season. We'll see you then.